Hello, welcome to our video tutorial. In this video tutorial, we are going to develop a simple single form application for grade converter. So what it does is, let's try to paint the form. So we'll ask mark, and when a user enters mark and clicks calculate button, we'll say you got A, so we'll tell the grade. So grades will be A, B, C, D. So when the mark is 90 to 100, we'll say your grade is A. When the mark is 81 to 90, we'll say B. And from like 51 to 79 or 80, we'll say C. And below that, we'll say your grade is D. So we are going to do a grade converter, which takes mark as input and decides which grade the mark falls on. So let's create a new project. New project, Java FX in Swing, of course. Project name is grade converter. Now I don't need a class, just click finish. Okay, our empty project is created. So nothing in default package. So I'll create my new form. So right click, JFrame form. If you don't find JFrame form here, then you will get it others, Swing GUI form. Here it is, JFrame form. So grade converter will be the class name. Click finish. So here we have an empty form. So let's try to draw what we have on this paint. So we need label and a text field to take inputs and a button for calculate. Okay, so we'll show the output in a message box called option pane. We'll see how to define that. So after drawing our design, we have to change the component properties before we jump into code. So first thing we have to do is to change the text field of this label. We want it to see mark, to say mark. And text box, first we have to change its variable name, txt mark, because it's a text box, I say text txt, and mark is because this text field will be used to receive mark. Now its text box, its text property should be clear. For the button, we have to change its variable name to btn calculate. Now its text field will be calculate. Okay, so now we have finished our design, so we can jump into code. So right click on the button, events, we want mouse events. So from mouse events we want mouse clicked event. So in here we'll write our code. What we need to do is first we have to take the mark from the txt mark text box. So I'll declare a mark integer variable and put the value from txt mark dot get text. So txt mark dot get text will return string, so I have to change this to integer. So integer dot value of here. Now I have mark. So all I need to do now is check if mark is between 90 and 100, or 80 to 90, or 51 to 80, or that's that kind of comparison. So for that we need conditional statements. Conditional statements for this example, we use if-else statements. So what we will say is if mark variable equal to greater than or equal to 90 and mark less than or equal to 100, which means the value being entered is between 90 and 100. Now we'll open a section here which starts from here and end up here. So between, I'll say, since the value is between 90 and 100, I'll say your grade is A. So to say that, I'll use J option pane. If you write it correctly, NetBeans IDE will give us a suggestion here. It says add import Java X Swing J option pane. From the Java X Swing library, we have J option pane library. So it's imported here. So now I can use J option pane dot show message dialog. We will use this one. This one is null, and here I can write the message. Your grade is A, of course. So let's do the other conditions. Else if, now if mark is 90 to 100, it will do this one. But if not, I have to check for other conditions. So I will say else if mark is greater than or equal to mark is greater than or equal to 80 and mark is less than or equal to 89. So we will do our next condition here. Okay, so let's copy this J option and we will only change the variable. So your grade is B. Now let's see the third condition. Else if mark is greater than or equal to 51 and mark is less than or equal to, it shouldn't be 80, so 79. Then we have to open a section here. So we say your grade is C. Now I have another option. Else if mark is less than 51, so we say your grade is D. Now we have another else condition with no if. Okay, no if, just else, which means if all the above conditions are not satisfied, you do this. So here what I will say is incorrect mark, please try again. Okay, so usually this one will take all the mark values less than 51, but what if we have a mark greater than 100? And also what we should do is else mark greater than 0. So in this condition, mark should be greater than 0, less than 51 and greater than 0 for us to say your grade is D. If it's less than 0 or if it is equal to and less than 0, we have to say incorrect mark. So let's try our application. Grade converter, select. It's being compiled. Okay, so let's say 100 your grade is A. Thank you. 48, your grade is D. 97, your grade is A. So when I say 101, incorrect mark, please try again. So we have included all the scenarios, all the possible scenarios and exceptions too. So this is how we implement conditional statements using if-else statements. So thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to our video for future, to our channel for future videos. Also, please write your comment about our video in the comment section below. Thank you.